Well, a week ahead of the Iowa caucuses, the Des Moines Register newspaper is out with its presidential endorsements, picking a candidate on each side of the aisle. Their pick for the Republican nomination, Senator Marco Rubio. They say Rubio can chart a new direction for the GOP. On the Democratic side, the Register says Hillary Clinton has the knowledge and experience to be president. Lynn Hicks is opinion editor for the Des Moines Register and joins us now. How much heat has your newspaper taken over these choices?
Oh, you know, nothing more than the usual heat in this very hot year. You know, we're hearing from people all over the place, and sure, people disagree with this, and we're hearing, you know, my email box is full of A, Benghazi, and B, is Marco really even eligible to run? So you know, we're hearing from a lot of people, but I think, you know, Iowans are considering this as one of the pieces of the puzzle that they will consider as they go caucus next week.
Let's start with Marco Rubio. You say he represents the party's best hope. Why?
Well, we think that, listen, Republicans have to court independence this year. And that's what was the problem 4 years ago. And we think that he can do that. We think that not only that, but we think that his ideas can unify the base. We think he's got some thoughtful policies and conservative policies as well. And really, this is we not only endorsed him, but we endorsed a direction of the party in which of opportunity and optimism, and away from some of the pessimism that we've heard from a lot of the candidates, including Senator Rubio himself more recently.
Let's talk about the Democratic side for a moment. You chose Hillary Clinton based on her experience and her knowledge. In what way has she demonstrated that to you in the editorial board?
Well, we based this on several things, and one of it was, you know, we met with her twice, and for more than 3 hours, and, you know, no one can question her knowledge and ability and her record, and that, you know, we've watched her. Our paper endorsed her 8 years ago. We didn't base it on that, but we found a lot of the same commonalities. But we also found the trust factor is still something we have reservations about and concerns about, and her ability to be forthright. And so that's something we continue to look for.
What about the argument over the emails and what it says about her judgment as, you know, the leader of an enormous federal department, the Department of State?
Right. Well, we've criticized her about that. We asked her several questions regarding that, and I know we're all, you know, waiting to see what comes out about that. So, you know, we said to her again, when we feel that she needs to admit when she feels like when she makes a mistake, she needs to admit it. And so, you know, we'd like to see a lot more of that.
The polls obviously are showing, you know, the very tight race on the Democratic side in Iowa, showing Donald Trump well in the lead on the Republican side. But they're also suggesting that a lot of the people who are responding have never caucused before. Are you expecting big surprises in Iowa? I mean, is Donald Trump going to drive a bunch of new voters to the polls? Or, well, how do you see it?
Well, the one thing we know is that Iowans wait till the end to make up their minds. Our polling shows a lot of undecided. Our polling shows a lot of people who can be moved from their first choice. So I think in 2012, we saw over the last 4 days of our polling, we saw wide swings where we saw Santorum come up, and he eventually won over Romney. So I would expect, I think Iowans are going to be bombarded till the end with information. And so I think a lot of them are doing their research. I want to reassure your viewers, Iowans are taking this seriously. They're not just going to the events for you know, their first choice. They're going to a lot of them. They're checking this out. So I think a lot of them are you know, reserving their judgment.
Once again, your paper endorsing Marco Rubio on the Republican side, Hillary Clinton on the Democratic side. Lynn Hicks from the Des Moines Register. Thank you.